My name is Shawn. I'm South Asian American. My parents immigrated from India. My coming out process was in May of 2010, so last year, and I went back to California to visit my family just for like the long weekend, and I knew that was going to be one of the last opportunities I'd have for a while to come out to my parents, but also not do it like at a time like Thanksgiving or something that would just be like change the entire spotlight onto me. I wanted to just kind of tell them, and so I just basically like after breakfast just told them, and they were both really shocked. And I generally don't know if they had any idea or thought. It was really hard for my dad at the time, especially. Also for my mom, but I think coming from India in the late 60s, early 70s, not really experiencing any really LGBT friends of theirs, I think made it more challenging. Also living in San Francisco in the 80s, during the AIDS epidemic, still an epidemic, but at that time it was completely tragic. I think they were scared, and that was kind of what their image was of homosexuality. So it was a challenge, and my dad wanted me to go to reconversion therapy. My mom kind of blamed herself that maybe this is because of what was happening when I was growing up, or both of which was not true, of course. So yeah, that was a challenging process, and still is challenging, but I think it's gotten better since then. I think that for the most part, in my experience, it's been more difficult to communicate my sexuality, being South Asian American. I think that in the South Asian community, marriage there's the expectation of marriage, and a lot of focus is put on that, and a lot of pressure is put on that. And even though my parents have never really they've never put that sort of pressure on me, I still felt it, I think, just being a part of that community. And then I think that, even though my parents speak English fluently, I think that it's a mentality. I think it's been challenging, but it was also important for me in my coming out process to open up first to South Asian Americans. And that's kind of like the first people that I came out to was, because I felt that was, it was like if I could get them to understand where I was coming from, then it was just important to me. It was important to have people that looked like me understand where I was coming from, and so that was an important first step for me.